With a booming demand for fresh organic herbs, how do farmers produce thousands of pounds of mint and basil, all while protecting the environment? Let's take a look at the fascinating process that keeps our herbs fresh, flavorful, and sustainable. Picture a vast, open field at dawn. Rows upon rows of vibrant green basil and mint stretch as far as the eye can see, filling the air with a delicate, refreshing fragrance. Each leaf is a result of months of careful planning and sustainable practices. Here, in America's largest organic herb farms, everything starts with the perfect seed. The journey begins long before planting. Organic farms meticulously select seeds that are both resilient and flavorful, and these seeds are certified organic, meaning they're grown without any exposure to synthetic chemicals. For basil and mint, certain varieties are chosen not only for taste, but also for hardiness in the face of pests and varying weather conditions. In large-scale organic farming, every single seed is precious, representing the beginning of a process that will yield tons of herbs by the end of the season. Once the seeds are ready, the next step is to prepare the soil. Organic soil preparation is intensive and requires more than just turning the earth. It's a science in its own right. Farmers begin with natural fertilizers, like compost and aged manure, to enrich the soil. These natural amendments provide essential nutrients that are slowly released, nourishing the plants throughout their growth. Unlike conventional farming, organic soil preparation avoids synthetic fertilizers, relying instead on the natural biodiversity of the soil to strengthen the plants. Specialized equipment gently works the soil, ensuring it has the right texture for the tiny herb seeds. The result is a soft, nutrient-rich bed that's perfect for supporting delicate herbs like basil and mint. Now let's talk about planting. These farms don't use just any planting method. They use precision sowing. Machines are calibrated to drop each tiny basil or mint seed at a carefully measured depth and spacing, ensuring they have enough room to thrive but don't waste space. These planting machines move along the rows methodically, planting acre after acre with the same precision. And in a single planting cycle, thousands of pounds of herbs are already set on their journey to your kitchen. Once planted, the real challenge begins. These herbs need plenty of sunlight, and in the height of summer, temperatures in the field can reach over 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Basil and mint are particularly sensitive to water stress, so irrigation is key. To save water and keep things sustainable, farmers use drip irrigation systems, which deliver water directly to the base of each plant. This method conserves water, reduces evaporation, and ensures that each herb plant gets exactly the amount it needs to thrive without any waste. It's a delicate balancing act, especially on a farm where acres of herbs need constant attention. Did you know? Some of these farms grow enough basil to fill over 20 Olympic swimming pools in just one season. And all of it is grown without a single drop of synthetic pesticide. Instead, organic farmers rely on natural pest control methods. They use companion planting by growing certain flowers and plants that repel pests naturally. Marigolds, for instance, are often planted near basil, as they emit a scent that deters aphids and other pests. Ladybugs are also introduced to help control insect populations. Unlike chemical pesticides, these natural methods ensure that the ecosystem remains healthy and balanced. As the herbs grow, they are closely monitored for quality. Teams of agricultural specialists roam the fields daily, inspecting the plants for any signs of stress or disease. They examine the leaves, stems, and overall health of each crop, using their expertise to identify and solve issues before they escalate. This human element is crucial. The skilled eyes of these workers help maintain the high standards of organic farming. They can spot a wilting leaf or unusual discoloration that machines might overlook, ensuring that only the healthiest, most vibrant herbs make it to harvest. Now comes the moment we've all been waiting for, harvest time. For basil and mint, timing is everything. These herbs are at their peak flavor and fragrance just before they start to flower. If left too long, they lose their flavor intensity and the leaves become tougher. Harvesting on a large scale means that farms need to move quickly, sometimes gathering hundreds of pounds in a single morning to keep up with demand. Specialized harvesting machines are used, designed to cut the plants gently without damaging them. The machines glide over the rows, their sharp blades slicing just above the soil to collect the herbs, while leaving the roots intact for potential regrowth. Once harvested, the basil and mint are taken to a nearby processing facility on the farm. Here, cleanliness is paramount. Workers in sanitized suits and gloves inspect the herbs, ensuring that any damaged leaves or foreign materials are removed. The herbs are then washed carefully in cool water to remove any remaining dust or dirt. The water temperature is maintained at around 35 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit to keep the herbs fresh and crisp without bruising them. Every stage here is monitored closely to maintain organic standards. No chemical rinses, no preservatives, just pure, fresh herbs. After washing, the basil and mint go through a drying stage to remove excess moisture. This is done in a temperature-controlled environment, where gentle air circulation helps dry the herbs without wilting them. The temperature is carefully controlled, usually around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, just cool enough to prevent the herbs from drying out completely, yet effective in preserving them for transport. This step is vital, as too much moisture can cause the herbs to spoil during shipping. Now the herbs are sorted by size, color, and quality. A combination of human hands and optical sorting machines ensures that only the best leaves make it through to the next stage. These machines use cameras to scan for color consistency and leaf size, while trained workers inspect manually for texture and appearance. The result is a batch of perfectly fresh, fragrant basil and mint leaves, ready to be packaged and sent off to markets. Packaging is the final step before these herbs hit the shelves. For basil and mint, packaging needs to allow airflow while keeping the herbs protected. Farmers use recyclable plastic or biodegradable packaging to keep the product fresh without compromising on sustainability. The herbs are carefully packed to prevent bruising, with a small amount of moisture added to help maintain their vibrant color and freshness during transit. Once packaged, these herbs are loaded into refrigerated trucks, where they'll be transported across the country to grocery stores and restaurants. The temperature inside these trucks is carefully monitored and kept between 35 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit to preserve the herb's flavor and texture for as long as possible.